two, three. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Mic check. 1, 2, 3. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Mic check. 1, 2, 3.
Out, there's a jungle out, there's a jungle out, there's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down, we gonna hunt you down. We gonna come, we ain't playing, it's the last thing on our minds. Go crime much if you really wanna stop crime. Be safe in your home, be safe in the streets. It's a cold place and I'm really feeling the heat. I never wear gold cause someone's always peeping by the fence. Still crime much came and give TNT confidence. I had a dream. I had a dream in the spring, I had a dream like Martin Luther King. Take me friendly on the phone so you can call us. We ain't gon' call you back, say they don't know if you call us. Say what you gonna do now, we all coming through now. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there. There's a jungle out. There's a jungle out. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna come, we ain't playing, it's the last thing on our minds. Stop crime much if you really wanna stop crime. Be safe in your home, be safe in the streets. It's a cold place and I'm really feeling the heat. I never wear gold cause someone's always peeping by the fence. Still crime much came and give TNT confidence. I had a dream in the dark, I had a dream in the spring. I had a dream like Martin Luther King. Take me friendly on the phone so you can call us. We ain't gonna call you back. Say they don't know if you call us. Say what you gonna do now. We all coming through now. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna come, we ain't playing, it's the last thing on our minds. Stop crime much if you really wanna stop crime.
Hi, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is I.A.N, this is Crime Watch, and we are back top of the evening to you. Well, all those who are locked on up the islands, down the island, all in New York, London, Jamaica, wherever, because no, they have the app. Only download the app from their Apple, from your Google Play, all those who are on your iPhone, ianallen.org, we send the reports. Unbelievable, especially good evening all those who are in Australia, all those who are in China right now. There are a lot of people that are in China that are locked on right now. Ladies and gentlemen, I have a good joke for you. I mean, but over the weekend we saw murders after murders. Oh my God. In fact, it took me straight to Manzanilla. That Robert Wells case, I had to take up that case. And so many things happened. Body found in Factory Road, stabbing in front of Brentwood Housing Project, that's right opposite Chuck E. Cheese. So many things happened. In fact, on Friday night, I got the call. One man was shot dead in the Carlson Field area. But nevertheless, ladies and gentlemen, remember 6 to 7. Do not be deterred. Do not be distracted. This is the real deal. This is the real deal. This is the real deal, ladies and gentlemen. This is the real deal. 6 or 7, ladies and gentlemen. There's nobody but I.A.N. And this is where you get the news. This is where you get everything. I tell you, God don't sleep. He might put on pajamas, but he doesn't sleep. So people who do you wrong, sometimes you might feel they get away, they're ranking, they're raving. As we say in Trinidad, they're ramaging. You're beating up, don't beat up. You know, I looked at the video with the guy who was stealing the phone. Let me start it off with that. Let me put you in the mood, as they say. I looked at the clip with the guy stealing the phone. Remember this phone thief? Look at it. The clip of the phone thief. Go ahead. This was the guy stealing the phone. Watch him here. He ranking. Watch him, he ranking. Watch how he ranking. Big hardback man like thiefing. But you know, what happened is that, you see, they have good cameras here. But still, I find like he was I couldn't understand, but how come I airing this thing, boy? I say, but you know what? I always tell people, God don't sleep. He might put on pajamas. But he does not sleep. So, ladies and gentlemen, you know what we did? You won't believe it. You won't believe it. I got a call, but before we called the police, I said, somebody called me. I was in my studio. I was going out to get something in Shogunas. You understand, in the mall, to buy something. And lo and behold, ladies and gentlemen, somebody called me and said, Alan, you're still looking for the man? Excuse me? Which man? I'm like, which man? They said, the man who stole the phone. I started to laugh. I said, but don't put it like that now. I say, yeah. They say, okay, Mr. Allen, on a serious note, I feel that the man who I saw walk across the road. I tell the people calling. They won't call the police, but they're going to call I.A.N. They're going to call I.A.N. That's why the police always have a serious problem when I want to see them, because they realize nothing can be pushed under, could be pushed under the carpet. Ladies and gentlemen, you know what happened? I go on in the store, in a little haberdashery place there, right next to Pizza Boy. The people there selling for years. You know, I saw the man. That is the man, and the man started to run. Well, I started to get chased too. If you see Bacchanal and Chagonas, I tell you, watch me. People say they're going and play Mark, Wele thing, as Erica Ramdas will say, Wele thing. If you see thing in Chagonas, go ahead. Yo, let me talk to you. Come here, man. See me fella from the phone, story. But we're running. We're running. We're running. I took it. We're running. I took it here. We're running. You can run. You can do where you want to be. Look, run, boy. Watch me, you can run. Run, boy. Watch me, take him. Watch, look at. On foot. You need a vehicle to go to the back of Mojo's. 714-062. Hi, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Hi, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Ladies and gentlemen, when the police came, but nevertheless he fled, but this time we have a proper picture of him. Remember when, just loop the video and come back to me. I just want you to know, so ladies and gentlemen, we were walking. I tell you what, I was right in Chaguanas, so I decided to cover my cameraman behind me there. Not knowing the guy will give a chase. Go ahead. Hi, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Hello?
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Look, the guy here, watch it. Leave it on
How
pause.
everything with you?
Hi, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch.
Yes, good afternoon. How everything with you?
Pardon me?
How everything with you?
Everything good. Go ahead.
Okay, cool. Well, you have nothing to give out, boy?
No, nothing today. Nothing to give away today. Silver and gold have I not. But as such as I give on today, watch the program. Hi, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Look at the guy here, so he can't run at all. I think they call him King. He stays right opposite Factory Road by the bar here, the popular open house. We all know it as open house. The apartment building right next door to open house there. He stays right there, a 3-story building. Hi, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Go ahead, leave his photo up. So we got a good shot of him now. A good shot. So there are no running for him again. Big thief boy, big man thing, but you can't run. You see the camera, that's why I tell you, make sure and get proper cameras. You see what could happen? Look at the difference also. Now you can see him. Now the only place he could hide is in the sky. Hi, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
So why you didn't call the police instead of confronting the man now?
Well, we wasn't too sure if that was the man. We just walking. We didn't know. Because remember, everybody will say, and with my experience, and the police was calling. The police was calling.
All
You understand? But with my experience, you don't quick to call police. You have to be me. You have to make sure you have a visual. You have to make sure that that is the individual.
Yeah,
Because,
but
because the person who was calling wasn't too sure, but we were just on the road. What's the bigger picture? What exactly are you trying to say? Hi, good evening. But most of all, yeah. Hi, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. You know why you can't hold nobody just so? Leave it to the police. But all the time you calling the police, but the police didn't come down as yet. They didn't reach. I'll just keep an eye on it. But I didn't know what he was running for. Hi, good evening. You're live on Crime. But this time we got a good picture of him. So you see, he don't know where to hide again. He trying to grow back his head so he wouldn't see his ballers. But you have a halter back haircut.
Hey, anything on that oil spill? I sent you the WhatsApp yesterday, boy.
What is that?
I sent you the WhatsApp about the oil spill in Petrochin. You get anything on that?
Yeah, the oil spill are in the vicinity of Augustus Long Hospital. Thank you again. I did read the WhatsApp. Hi, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Open up the line. So ladies and gentlemen, again, you are seeing it there. Right before your eyes. So now we have a good picture of him. He can't hide nowhere. So once you see him, call the police. And hats off to these 3 police officers that were on Ramsey Street. Hi, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Leave the video, let it play, please.
Yes,
Hi, good evening.
Good evening to you.
Good evening.
Well, I want to say you are doing a very, very, very good job. I called you last week. You're doing a very blessed job. I called you last week and I quote the script here that no weapon that is formed against you will or shall prosper.
Thank you again, sir.
God is sending you in a direction to find these thieves.
Yeah.
And doesn't matter what who think or say about you, I tell you again, we need more like you.
Thank you
and
again.
God will always protect you. He'll always bless you. But look at that face, that criminal face, God's going to see and make sure justice comes.
Thank you. Yeah, because he was seen in I have a video of him. I have a video of him in a supermarket in Montrose a couple days ago. But in the supermarket, you would have been able to recognize him. But now we have an actual direct shot of him. So there's no way he can hide again. There's no way. He better... And what... Mark my charge him. Mark Barbershop. He come out to work. And he drop his bag and everything. Go ahead. Hi, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Go ahead.
Good afternoon, I.A.N.
Now you real tempo the back there running. Go ahead.
If the guy was not guilty, he would have not started running
you
when
running?
he saw you and your cameraman.
There is a saying, the wicked flee when no man pursue them.
Exactly, brother, exactly.
The wicked run when nobody running them down.
The lucky the people in Shangwana didn't call him and blaze his tail.
Now, I would not encourage that. I don't let them kind of thing. I like to leave it up to the cops. Hi, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Hi, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Go ahead. It's unbelievable. Watch. He run through Plaza 2001. Look at he run through Adams Bazaar. Hi, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Go ahead.
Yeah, Ian Allen.
Yeah,
good afternoon. I'm calling from Tobago.
Hi, Tobago. What going on?
Normal. I'm calling from Roxborough. First
hey,
time
here
caller.
now, Tobago.
Come
back to me. Here now. I'll look at his face well. I hear that some UNC senator using a... Hi, caller. What's going on? Go ahead.
Anyway, I love the job that you're doing, and I find I should make you a commissioner of police. They deserve it, right?
Good.
And another thing, I don't
can't
know
work
if you
for that
could...
small money. Big man thing. Big man thing. When I have to pay property tax and thing, I can't work for that small money.
Oh, okay.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a fast break. What's that, caller?
I don't know if you'll give a little insight on that property tax thing. And another thing, why the ballhead douchebag who run in the country? Why is it he don't call a state of emergency with all that crime are going on?
You is at a big onion and you saying that? Well said. When your own people start to turn on you, when your own people calling Crime Watch, your own people from where you're from calling Crime Watch and say, call a fresh election. Let's take a break.
Massive end-of-year sale now on at Autoplanet Limited. We are dealers in genuine foreign-used Japanese parts. We also do retail and wholesale, air transmissions and engines for all makes of vehicles. Visit us at 221 Union Road, Marabella and 36 to 38 Nazim Avenue, San Francisco, Pinal. Call 223-8588, 221-7435 or 497-4699. Autoplanet Limited. We are the cheapest on the planet.
If you are looking for something special at the supermarket, well, you don't have to worry. Check out Super Quality's Supermarket, where there's always something special in your trolley. 3 massive branches: number 47 Tissue Drive, Trinity, number 98 Endeavour Road, Chaguanas, and Couva Main Road next to Republic Bank.
You can now visit Double Palm Guest House, where you can enter unnoticed. Open 24 hours every day. Check in unnoticed and share a special moment to remember. Double Palm Guest House, opposite KFC Aruka, Madras Road, Kelly Village, Carney, Derrick Road, Chase Village, and Clark Road, Pinal. The Wellness Center introduces the Superfricator. It instantly removes skin growths and irregularities like skin tags, age spots, ring flesh, and spots from the face and body. Using non-surgical procedures, the Wellness Center can instantly lift the face, bust, arms, and legs, treat psoriasis and dermatitis, remove puffy dark eye circles, double chin, wrinkles, and even restore bold, thinning hair. Call Mrs. Bagan, a qualified medical esthetician with over 30 years of experience, for a microscopic consultation. Call 673-7418.
Get the right deal right now at Racetrack Wheels, the biggest wheels and tire distributor in the country. Yes, nobody gives you the right deal at the right price other than Racetrack Wheels. 2 massive locations, number 331 Eastern Main Road, Aruka, and number 82 Bucco Road, Mount Pleasant, Tobago. So hurry and shop now, or call us at 642-1539. Racetrack Wheels.
Yes, it's the final extension of Fab India Expo, now definitely closing on 1st May at the White Tent opposite Medford Gas Station, Chaguanas. It's a shopper's delight. Sale up to 80% off. Best time to shop for Indian Arrival Day. A food court that no one can resist. All goods must sell. Ample parking and comfortable ambience. Don't miss your last chance to visit the best of Fab India Expo opposite Medford Gas Station, Chaguanas. Definitely closing on the 1st of May.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. In fact, if anybody missing a bag like this, look at this bag. He had this bag on him, and he dropped this bag. Look at it. So if he went to your store and it's a brand new bag, so I don't know if he come out to work. You see, it's a brand new bag. It's smelling new, right? Look at it. It didn't have anything in it. He dropped the bag one time because he had this bag. So you don't know if he was coming to work to pick up things. You understand? Because he's doing that all over. But you know what I thank God for? That we now have a good shot of him. A proper shot of him. Ladies and gentlemen, you know what rocked this nation and was really sad? That car that overturned, that TDA car that claimed the life of the young boy, the Kevin Fredericks, and Kirill Nicholson, and Kevin Fredericks. Look at the photos. See, Richard, watch. Hi, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. I'm just showing you the photos, ladies and gentlemen. Just the photos, and there's a little video also. Hi, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. 6714062. That is why you need to be very careful on our nation's road. Very, very careful. Hi, good evening.
Hi, good afternoon, Ian.
Good afternoon.
Good job, man. You can run the marathon now?
By tempo like that.
Good,
Pace
good,
like
good
that
job.
in Chaguanas. They thought it was the Boston Marathon.
I thought so too.
Yeah. Pace like that to the stores.
Yeah, good job,
but
man.
thanks
good
again.
job.
Where are you looking at? Where are you looking at us from?
From Williamsville.
Are you on the app?
Yeah, I have the app on my phone, and also I'm looking on the television.
And you remember when you download the app? What kind of phone do you have? A Samsung?
No, I have a blue.
Well, any Android phone, you can just download the app. Yeah. So sometimes maybe you might be seated in your car, and you could go back and look at previous videos and whatnot on the app.
Yeah, I have it all figured out already.
Thanks again.
Okay.
Thank you again. So many people. So ladies and gentlemen, this is so sad. So sad. So sad, ladies and gentlemen. You need to be very careful on our nation's road. Very, very careful. Very, very careful. Very careful. You can imagine, come back to me. You can imagine, God, my Lord, my Lord, my Lord. What these, I hear a 1-year-old child, no mommy, no daddy. Oh, God. You know, I think they make you feel sick, you know. I think to lie down in your bed and they want to come out of your house, you know. You could imagine, but I guess, you know, the couple, I guess they're from good homes, and I'm sure that their aunties and uncles and whoever will take care of that child. But it's sad. And I mean, as much as they might take care and make sure the child goes to university and whatnot, here now, but the very idea, no mommy, no daddy, oh good. Here now, all be careful on our nation's road. That is why when you see the police and them all about the place giving speech traps, don't cuss and give and call I.A.N, I find that too much. No, they need more. They need more. Speaking about police, you all went down to the Valencia post. I went down Valencia post and I could not believe police working under those inhumane conditions. Just imagine that. $18 billion. $18 billion, ladies and gentlemen. And you are telling me police officers working under that kind of condition, under a tent? I wonder if the... Okay, but get a nice containers. They have nice 30 feet containers or 20 feet containers, and put an air condition, build it up, move the cars and then from the old crash cars in the station, clear it out, and then, you know, then make sure the police officers are safe because anybody can pass and spray them down. And I wonder what your union or whoever's saying about it. But I will ask the question today. I will ask the question. Stephen Williams, do you think you would have gone under a tent and work? You are custom with air condition office and police here and police there around you. Do you think you would have done that? So I am just showing you. When you want performance, you must have an atmosphere that is conducive to performance. You must have proper washrooms. You must have good facilities for workers. Don't play like watching me no way. No, like beat the road if all you like it, yes? You understand? I'll go to the clip before the whole staff walk out. Go ahead. This is I.A.N in Valencia. Where the Valencia post, the Valencia police post. Now I just made my way out of Manzanella, Cedar Hill. Now this is in connection. Now, you know, somebody said me just to highlight this. As you can see, work is being done. You saw in fact, you saw the photo of the Matura police station. But you know, just looking at, I mean, they could have done better having somewhere for the police to work. As you can see, this is where you go make your report at the police station. Everybody works under a tent. All right, so you got to make a report. Here you have the officers taking your information. Look at it, all the computers, everything out there. I mean, no air conditioner. I mean, that is madness. That is really madness. And the thing is, the 18 billion. They have assigned all reports. So if you have information about drugs and guns and whatnot, you just go right there and you go under the tent and make your report. And you see, it's not a matter. Work is being done. We have a problem with that. But you can't tell me, because nobody can really stay under a tent here and work. That is real. I mean, you could have put something better than that. Rent a container, do something with air conditioner and whatnot, clear up the yard. Before you start the work, the commissioner of police, I mean, he will be aware of all these things. Make sure, clear up the yard, put something in place properly for the police officers and them, and then start work. Not you know, kind of clean up the yard there, because as you can see on this side, see they're now clean, but if they knew that work would have started on the Valencia post, they should have cleared out this whole area here, put proper container, maybe just put a proper container, put air condition, you know, fix it up nice for them, so the officers and them would have been comfortable inside. But you can't have officers on that tent. You know, the place hot. You can imagine under that tent. Come now, man. But you see, these people have nobody to speak on their behalf, you know. Imagine people waiting to make a report under a tent. We want to hear from you. 671-4062. Hi, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Hi, good evening. Hi, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch.
Hi, good evening.
Hi, good evening.
Good evening, Mr. Allen.
What you think about this Valencia thing, girl?
Mr. Allen, I have a different situation I wanted to talk to you about.
Okay, you want to text me on 294-4081, ma'am?
I have been trying to call that number for a while now.
Okay. Text me, ma'am. Text me now. Text me now. Or
All
WhatsApp
right,
me now.
thank you. All right, bye.
Just said you are the caller from television today. All right, so I just showing you the time because I don't want to drift from the issue. There's a very pertinent issue to discuss. We are living in a society where the criminals have taken control, and this is where the police officers have to work on that tent. Hi, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. I want to highlight it, the Vex.
You understand?
Hi, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Hello?
Farrell say you can't pop nothing on Facebook what he don't like.
Hi, good evening.
See what's going on in this country? We are on the threshold. We are on the threshold. See what's going on in Venezuela?
Hi, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch.
Watch and see what up.
Hello?
The threshold of that.
Hi, good evening.
There's this site to show you what's going on.
Leave the audio up.
Thank you. Look everybody going. They're running inside. You see? Everybody going. Watch everybody run away inside. Seen a big sign like this. All reports. All reports go under the tent. Hey, where's the vibe? Like you're gonna get a mark. Yeah, what's the scene, dog? What's the scene, Dan? What's the scene, Dan?
TV, eh?
Yeah, Stevie, what's the scene? How old are you?
12 years of age.
12? Right. Say cool?
Yeah.
All the best, man. Stay up, yeah?
Yeah.
All right. Right? Look at it now, man. Watch. Hard working police officer on the phone. Watch. Look at the condition under a tent. I wonder, you see, I will tell you something now. If Stephen Williams had to come and work here, they would have put the best thing in place here. But I ain't see no seniors, I ain't see nobody in khaki. I wonder with the khaki there's work inside. With the khaki and I'm working inside. With the khaki working inside. I want them to feel sick.
You really ask, ladies and gentlemen, you really ask today, what are going on in this country? But you think Stephen Williams leaving, the commissioner of police leaving his air-conditioned office, where at one time had hosted a state witness, had kept a state witness. Yeah, at one time a state witness stayed up in the commissioner office for a good while, a couple of days, or maybe a couple of weeks. Yeah, and Stephen Williams, I am going back. I am telling you on national television, I am going back. I am not going to stop until you provide proper accommodation for the officers of Valencia. Read my lips. And here now, I want to find out from you, Stephen Williams. I was down, as I said, down Manzanilla. I passed by Matura police station. Who owns that building? Are you paying a rent here? Look at the building. Matura police station. Go ahead. Police station is. Just imagine, this is. Hey, what's happening?
The boss.
What's going on? You alright? Good afternoon.
Yeah, you're drinking and driving.
No, it's a PC, man. Let's highlight something here.
The house?
No, yeah, the house, yeah. Alright. Alright. What's going on? You alright?
Yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen, again, it's not a police station, it's a house. Imagine $18 billion spent on national security, and you have officers living under this condition. Look at this, a house where again you could ever see a place like this. Come this way, imagine police officers working under these deplorable conditions. Let's imagine that this is the Matura police station here. Look at this. Alright.
I love you. I love your show.
Right.
Autograph.
Autograph, I never tell you. No, they can't come on, don't try this. Right. So, ladies and gentlemen, just showing the condition of the Matura police station, the deplorable condition. You have 3 broken chairs outside. Does this really say something? $18 billion spent. I wonder if they're renting this place. You know, look how this stays for. I mean, just looking at the chairs. Look how. I mean, what I want to find out. Some of you from that area, is that station? And I don't know. Somebody needs to tell me if they're renting that. Because somebody was telling me that they would like to be. Somebody was telling me that that building I don't think the police service bought that building. I think government bought that building. I think they are paying up rent and it's being rented to them by a police. Yeah, it's being rented to them by a police officer. So very interesting. So look at the chairs. Look at the chairs. Watch. Look how shameful. And $18 billion. $18 billion, ladies and gentlemen. $18 billion. Just imagine that. Come back to me, please. Also, Christian Guevara, an air guard officer, died instantly in an accident at Quarry Village, Saparia, around 11 o'clock. Wow, so sad, so sad. On Saturday morning. So to the family of Guevara, accept my sympathy and whatnot, but you know, it is really sad. So many families are mourning after this weekend. Let's take a fast break.
Everybody's talking about Extra Foods Easter specials. Eve dried pigeon peas. Buy 3 cans, get 1 free. Potatoes, $1.99 per pound. Santan Coco's coconut milk powder, 3 for $10. Santa Gata olive oil, 1 liter, $67.99. Oasis water per case, $17.99. And Fruta Cool Kids, $49.99 per case. Extra Foods, Shaguanas Grand Bazaar Arima, and now open at Endeavour Highway. Extra Foods, always something extra for you.
It's your journey, our passion at Brandtech. Visit us today at number 10 Londonville Main Road, Montrose, Chaguanas, or contact us at 672-8575. Now open on Saturdays.
Magnum new labor charge up, and it means that the vibes good just like you.
A your name a call up, can't you see that the hot girl just passed through?
Selector just all up, can't you see that the new look just make news?
As I step forward, no, what you gonna do?
Magnum tonic wine, brand new look.
Same good wine.
Must be 18 or older to drink. Drink responsibly.
Yes, it's the final extension of Fab India Expo, now definitely closing on 1st May at the White Tent opposite Medford Gas Station, Chaguanas. It's a shopper's delight. Sale up to 80% off. Best time to shop for Indian Arrival Day. A food court that no one can resist. All goods must sell. Ample parking and comfortable ambience. Don't miss your last chance to visit the best of Fab India Expo opposite Medford Gas Station, Chaguanas. Definitely closing on the 1st of May.
Never Sick Colloidal Silver cures over 650 diseases including cancer, HIV, arthritis, diabetes, asthma, herpes, urinary tract infection, yeast infection, and much more. Never Sick Colloidal Silver is available at Wellness Center Twin City Mall, Wellness Pharmacy Port of Spain, San Juan Pharmacy, Rajaram Hoover, MedSmart Pharmacy Duncan Village, Trevor Sears Barataria, Raprasad Store Chase Village, Sangre Grande, and Tobago. Contact our wholesalers at 728-7252 or email us at wellcare789@gmail.com. Never Sick Colloidal Silver cures.
You know, Erica Ramjas, you know what you should do for me? Send me a photo. I think you all should see the Sandy Grande Magistrate Court. Somebody just WhatsApped me and said it's a house also. Sandy Grande Magistrate Court is a house. Get a picture of it for me, please. Somebody send me a photo of the Sandy. It's a house. Ladies and gentlemen, bus excursion on Sunday. And that is why some of these shots we didn't really get, because what happened? We were down on the Manzanella side. We were way down on that side doing stories and whatnot, investigating certain reports and whatnot. Like Friday when Robert Wells died, I decided to swing back because I realized that something was not right. But just for you to get to the bottom of it, on Friday night, ladies and gentlemen, a man was shot dead in the Carlson Field area. This is the guy I am showing you right now in Carlson Field. He has just been identified. Yeah, He has just been identified as Darren Thompson. He has been identified as Darren Thompson, all right, of Plymouth, Tobago. Leave that photo of Plymouth, Tobago. Look at the little footage I have for you. Go ahead. Come back to me. Come back to me. So you go with that footage. Go ahead. Hi, good evening. Hi, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. As you can see, this is the gentleman that was killed. This took place on Friday night. Hi, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. 6714062.
Hello, good evening, Mr. Allen.
Hi, go ahead.
I am calling and concerning with the 80-year-old that was shot in Rancho Comado. Tomorrow marks 1 year, and Mr. Stephen Williams hadn't gotten back to we with nothing, and it is
Erica,
a big disgrace.
Hold a second. Erica, Ramjas, take that information on the air and go back to my file on the videos, and you will get a copy of the video and get it ready to run. Go ahead. Kamado, yeah, that's the 80-year-old who was shot in the eye. Thank you again. I remember that. Open up the lines. Yeah, police had an exercise going on. They fired a shot. They discharged the firearm, and they shot a woman right in her boathouse, and nothing ever come out of it. We had to beg Stephen Williams, literally beg Stephen Williams to pay for the funeral, and they give the woman a box next to nothing. Hi, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. So it just goes to show, yeah? It just goes to show. You know, I just want to let you all know, even in the Manzanilla area, do you know, over the weekend, they took the CPEP gang from Valencia side here and took them by some private property to cut grass? You know that? Some CPEP gang they took, and they took the whole gang over the weekend to cut grass on a private property. Yeah, that is the level of corruption. URP not even working right now. URP, I think they're done with that. They're done with that. Do you know? And I said yesterday, they want $100 million. If you want $100 million, if you wanted to make $100 million, why come and interfere with the AGC people and them? Okay, they might have money for AGC, but right now people are working thing real hard in this country. You're coming and you're going to throw all them people out in the road. Them children go turn bandits, all kind of thing. People go starve to death, all kind of thing. But the same $100 million you wanted, you went and built a stadium. What can a stadium do for the citizens of this country right now? What can anybody who goes to that cricket match has no shame? I tell it on national television. Because you know why? You know why? We suffering. People suffering in this country. They can't get good health care. You're getting killed in your own house. Land tax, all kind of thing they're coming with. And you are telling me you'd rather take $100 million. Look at $100 million and spend it on a stadium. Look at how many stadiums are wrong you. What they're doing for anybody. We don't host the Olympics down here. You come and you take all that money and spend it there and say, well, Lara, everybody coming as is Sachin or Sachin right here. Sachin, and then what have to do with me? What that have to do with me? I tell you this on national. Anybody go to that cricket thing, they are no shame. You know why? You know why? That is a spit in your face. That is a spit in the face of the citizens of this country. To tell me, take $100 million when we don't have nothing to eat, when people are unemployed, they can't even get medical, they can't get nothing, and spend it there, but you're coming to throw the AGC people now. Out of the AGC say they're on a drive to get $100 million. But I tell you this, the amount of people will be homeless very soon after they do that. So they rather fix stadium, throw out everybody from AGC. Let's take a break.
For all your air conditioning needs, call Neil Cool 748-4122. We do sales, installation, service and repair. We carry brands like Lennox, Daikin, Comfy, Amana and Delta air conditioners. Get Lennox 12,000 BTU 2600, 18,000 BTU 3700, Comfy 12,000 BTU 2300, 18,000 BTU 3400. Service prices for 12 and 18K 200, 24K 300, 5-ton and inverters also available. Warranty includes 1 year on parts, 5 year on compressor. So call us today. 748-4122. Neil Cool Air Conditioning Services. Quality brands. Professional service.
Welcome to Wings of Care, home for elderly citizens located at 9 Sanka Drive, Longdonville. Wings of Care is an assisted living facility serviced by qualified doctors, nurses, and matrons. We offer first-class treatment to your loved ones in a safe and secure environment. Call us at 665-0323 or 750-5650.
Tire Clinic Carnival Sale continues. 15% off on tires. Get the latest style rims at Hoover, Shogunas and Pleasance Park. Road hazard warranty on Dunlop, Sumitomo and Falcon tires. Tire Clinic, a tire for every need. If you are looking for something special at the supermarket, well, you don't have to worry. Check out Super Qualities Supermarket, where there's always something special in your trolley. 3 massive branches. Number 47 Tissue Drive, Trinity. Number 98 Endeavour Road, Chaguanas. And Couva Main Road next to Republic Bank.
Tile Studio, your #1 choice for tiles, is having a massive wow sale of the widest selection of tiles. You can get tiles for your bathroom, living room, outdoors, and the entire home. We also carry lots and lots of more tiles, vanities, and jacuzzis. The opposite any hard grounds on the Eastern Main Road, Tagarigua. Tile Studio, your #1 choice for tiles.
Bakery Treats is known for its great baked products and service with a smile. We offer a variety of breads, cakes, and pastries. We use no preservatives or added chemicals for maintaining a healthy lifestyle. So visit us today. Put Bakery Treats on top of your shopping list.
I'm sure Security presents its home and small business do-it-yourself camera packages. For only $3,500, get a complete high-definition 4-camera kit or a complete analog kit for only $2,000. You can now view your belongings, monitor your surroundings, be it home or business, for any criminal activities, day or night. With clear night vision and user-friendly replays, you can ensure the security and safety of your home, families, and business with your 24-hour camera systems.
And I tell you this, whether you like it or not, I tell you this today. CPEP people, and imagine how much people are working. Look at how much people, if you really wanted, I say, if you wanted them to recover 100 million, why spend 100 million on a stadium, a dead old that can't do nothing for the country? And the Minister of Sport can't even pronounce Sachin Durk. What? So, well, I myself like the Minister of Sport. I don't really know what no cricket or not. Sachin Tendulkar. What's that? Well, anyhow, look, the hell was with that? I want to concentrate on the 100 million. You come now, you spend $100 million here. But now you come into, you go after the AGC and them, with all those little people who fighting up, who depend, all these single mothers who live in the AGC, all these single mothers. And you know what you're doing? You're interfering with your own people too, eh? Your own people, because you're going up in the hills. You're going up in the hills and you're doing that. Let me tell you something. Is them little children going to be out on the street? They're going to be staying by pillar to post. But you rather, you prefer go and take 100 million, spend it on a dead horse and kick them out on the road. And let me tell you something. As of today, because they had something to prove. Every father of the nation, the late Patrick Manning, the great Patrick Manning, if he started that, we don't need that right now. Or of course, I know I want to finish it and say under the PNM administration that was built. I don't have a problem with that. But oh God, not now, man, not now. This is not the time for that farang stink to make sure we looking good. No, ladies and gentlemen, an unidentified body was found in Factory Road yesterday. Look at it. If you have any information about this man, get in contact with me, please. An unidentified man was found. Go ahead. If you can zoom up a little bit, just zoom up a little bit. All right, go ahead. All right, the unidentified body was found. Also, on SS Erin Road, a 37-year-old Carlton Seratan was found in a ditch. Carlton Seratan was found in a ditch, murdered with several gunshot wounds to the body on Sunday. Go ahead. What madness is this? That is why I tell you, this is news before the news. This is news before the news. Ladies and gentlemen, this is news before the news. If you have any information about this senseless killing, get in contact with me. And I want to tell you this today. Ladies and gentlemen, do you know that a senior citizen, a 78-year-old Albert Hernandez, was killed right crossing the road, crossing the highway, ladies and gentlemen. This is his photo here, right? Was killed while crossing the PBR. I did, in fact, ladies and gentlemen, do you know, I want to believe that a police officer was driving. Audio.
My father was going to carry food for my husband and buy chicken because he wanted roti today.
At what time?
That's around 5:30 this morning. And
where do you work, sir?
Piaco Plaza.
Piaco Plaza,
And while he crossing the bus route,
right here?
Yeah. While he crossing the bus route, a car was passing, and he waited until the car passed, and then when he was crossing, he reached halfway, and this car came speeding. And
let me just walk the bus route, ma'am, just to show me the area so I can already understand. How old was your father?
He would have been 79 in September.
How long you living there?
A year and something like
So he familiar with the bus route?
Yes.
So you waited for the light to change?
The light was on green and the car passed. And when the car passed, he crossed. And this car come up on him.
The car was on the bus route or crossing the bus route?
It was on the bus route.
The car was authorized to be on the bus route?
No.
Okay, what's the number of the car?
I don't even know.
Is it true that the car belongs to the son of a police officer?
I can't do that, is what I alleged. That But I also heard that he's also a police in Tunapuna.
He's a police in Tunapuna?
Yeah,
SRP. He was crossing right here.
Don't call us inside. Picked up the food for my husband to buy chicken. And I didn't see what happened, but from witnesses what I heard, that he reached halfway across the road, and this car came from nowhere on the bus route. And when he came up on my father, he tried to sway, but he ended up swaying when my father reached halfway. When he reached halfway on the road, he started to run across. When he see the car coming towards him, and he said the car sway on this side, let's sway over on that side where he was, and kill him up right up the road there, where the blood is.
How the blood is on the ground there?
Yeah, pitch him 100.
So the car pitch him from here, 120 feet?
Yeah.
Yeah, 120 feet?
Yeah. And they did a breathalyzer on the driver. He wasn't drinking, but from what I heard, he had no bus route pass.
Okay, he wasn't authorized to be on the bus route?
No.
Till here, watch. Right across here. Right across here. Right across there, watch. So from here to there. From here to there. From that point right there till across here.
Crime Watch. Only on Crime Watch you can get to see this, you know. That is why I tell you, 6 to 7, do not be distracted, you know. Do not be distracted. You get the real deal, 6 to 7. This is a video showing the level of injury that Bertie Boy sustained. Part of his foot, bam, cut off. A police officer was driving. Audio.
No. Anybody go by Islands, they will see. Anybody go by Islands, they will see. When Islands say the body, will see. Anybody go by Islands, they will see. Anybody go by Islands, they will see. Anybody go by Islands, they will see.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is I.A.N. This is Crime Watch. There's only one show you get it on. News before the news. Remember, make sure and download those apps. Make sure you can go back to all these shows when you're sitting in your office, you're sitting in your car, you're in your work, whatever. You just pick up your phone. Once you have a Samsung or any Android phone, remember, all those iPhone users, ianallen.org, you can look at Crime Watch Live. You don't need cable anymore. Let's take a fast break.
Get the right deal right now at Racetrack Wheels, the biggest wheels and tire distributor in the country. Yes, nobody gives you the right deal at the right price other than Racetrack Wheels. 2 massive locations, number 331 Eastern Main Road, Aruca, and number 82 Bucco Road, Mount Pleasant, Tobago. So hurry and shop now or call us at 642-1539. Racetrack Wheels.
Shop at Hearty Food Supermarket, located 21 Queen Street, Arima. Absolute Vodka, 2 1 liters for $3.50. White Oak, 2 750 mils for $1.70. Rugs, get 2 5x7 for $1,000. Bed sheets, 2 for $300. And barbecue quarters, 48 pieces, $330. Come to Hearty Food Supermarket today for the most affordable prices.
Massive end-of-year sale now on at Auto Planet Limited. We are dealers in genuine foreign used Japanese parts. We also do retail and wholesale, air transmissions and engines for all makes of vehicles. Visit us at 221 Union Road, Marabella and 36 to 38 Nazim Avenue, San Francisco Pinal. Call 223-8588, 221-7435 or 497-4699. Auto Planet Limited. We are the cheapest on the planet.
Yes, it's the final extension of Fab India Expo, now definitely closing on 1st May at the White Tent opposite Medford Gas Station, Shogunas. It's a shopper's delight. Sale up to 80% off. Best time to shop for Indian Arrival Day. A food court that no one can resist. All goods must sell. Ample parking and comfortable ambience. Don't miss your last chance to visit the best of Fab India Expo opposite Medford Gas Station, Shogunas. Definitely closing on the 1st of May.
It's your journey, our passion at Brantec. Visit us today at number 10 Londonville Main Road, Montrose, Shogunas, or contact us at 672-8575. Now open on Saturdays.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. How are you, ma'am? What exactly happened? Tell me really fast.
My son father took him.
Took your son?
Yeah.
How old is your son?
6 years. He took him without permission, right? He actually called and I told him no, because last weekend when he had him.
Just say properly, go ahead.
Last weekend when he had him, he told him I was at bad things, and I told him no, he banned from him for a little while, right?
So you had the child all the time?
I have the child all the time.
How old is the child?
The child is 6 years. He owing $14,500 in maintenance. He have 4 warrants out, right? What happened is that he moved from Santa Rosa to Caskin. The grandmother bought a house in Caskin for him. And they sell the house in Santa Rosa.
And
so
where's the child now?
He have him right now.
He doesn't want to bring back
He doesn't want to bring him back.
Court order say that he has
the court order him to get him every other weekend and half of the holidays.
You have no respect for the court?
He have apparently not, and he's claiming that the child is being abused. So I'm saying if the child is being abused, you need to make a report, and it has not been investigated or anything. This child have school. He's 6 years old.
And the child is not going to school?
He's not going to school.
And where this incident took place?
It took place at my enterprise home by my mother.
Did you report it to Shogunas police station?
I reported. They said they cannot take no report. If nothing, they cannot take no report. But I read my police station and
they can't take no report.
Shogunas police station. I just don't know. They gave me different information from Arima and Belmont police station. Yes, his name is Joshua Matthew.
Joshua, could you get in contact with us on 2944081? Thanks again. Go ahead. Thanks again. 2944081. Joshua, get in contact with me. I'd like to speak with you. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a fast break. When we come back, there was a stabbing incident just in front of Brentwood Park and Chuck E. Cheese yesterday. An excursion went sour.
Magnum new labor charge up, and it means that the vibes move just like you.
I your name a call up. Can't you see that the hot girl just passed through?
Selector just all up. Can't you see that the new look just make news?
I saw step forward. No, what you gonna do?
Magnum tonic wine. Brand new look.
Same good wine.
Must be 18 or older to drink. Drink responsibly.
If you are looking for something special at the supermarket, well, you don't have to worry. Check out Super Quality's Supermarket, where there's always something special in your trolley. 3 massive branches: number 47 Tissue Drive, Trinity, number 98 Endeavour Road, Chaguanas, and Couva Main Road next to Republic Bank.
Get the right deal right now at Racetrack Wheels, the biggest wheels and tire distributor in the country. Yes, nobody gives you the right deal at the right price other than Racetrack Wheels. 2 massive locations, number 331 Eastern Main Road, Aruca, and number 82 Bucco Road, Mount Pleasant, Tobago. So hurry and shop now or call us at 642-1539. Racetrack Wheels.
Yes, it's the final extension of Fab India Expo, now definitely closing on 1st May at the White Tent opposite Medford Gas Station, Chaguanas. It's a shopper's delight. Sale up to 80% off. Best time to shop for Indian Arrival Day. A food court that no one can resist. All goods must sell. Ample parking and comfortable ambience. Don't miss your last chance to visit the best of Fab India Expo opposite Medford Gas Station, Chaguanas. Definitely closing on the 1st of May.
We are back. Do you know the Children's Life Fund? A lawsuit has been filed against the Children's Life Fund in the case of Shannon Luke. Just to let you all know, I have a little picture of it. Go ahead. All right. This is Shannon Luke. If I have a shot of the document really fast. Right, I'm supposed to have a shot of the document. In fact, the attorney, Senator / attorney, Mr. Ramdeen, has filed a lawsuit against the Children's Life Fund because they refuse to assist. This is just part of the document that I'm showing you. Here, Laws of Trinidad and Tobago Child's Life Fund. So just to let you all know as breaking news. Also, ladies and gentlemen, come back to me. Remember, there's the run of this program tonight at 10 o'clock. Make sure and WhatsApp me on my 294401 and all the numbers running on your screen. Make sure and advertise with Crime Watch. Make sure and get your product. Let me tell you something. It makes no sense going up in town nowhere again, because only one show that is most watched in Trinidad and Tobago. It's Crime Watch. Your product can only be seen on Crime Watch. Ladies and gentlemen, there was a stabbing yesterday in a bus excursion right in front of Brentwood and Chuck E. Cheese, Chase Village. Go ahead. Right, come back to me, ladies and gentlemen. It's easy, even yesterday, while I was heading to Manson, I'm going to show you tomorrow. There was a pilgrimage where a Baptist church met another Baptist church in Kelly Village. And I find it was so nice, I decided to stop and just take in the word, as they say. Take it in a little bit. Get my soul feeling nice to head up to Manson. Go ahead, let me show you a little clip tomorrow. Wow, it was really, really nice. I enjoyed it. You know, a stolen Navara. Grace Navarro was taken PCZ, TCZ 8155. Ladies and gentlemen, a Grey Navarro, we have a CG freight for? Right. Stolen at San Juan. Come back to me. Just to let you all know, I did meet with the family of Robert Wells. Yeah? Just show me, give me a tease, please. Go ahead.
Cedar Hill Road. This is a connection with Robert Wells that was shot dead on Friday. We did air a photo of him, but I just decided to really come down here. No, a lot is happening right now in Chaguanas. In fact, a body was just discovered in the Factory Road area. Then there was a fight just opposite Chuck E. Cheese. Apparently, some people going on an excursion, and there was an accident on the in the Mousica area. So a lot has been happening, but nevertheless.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, that's just a tease. I'm just teasing because I wanted to play the whole Baptist clip for you, like, you know, where you take your dip. You understand? It was good. It was real nice. It was real nice. And also in Manzanilla, well, I did speak to the family of Robert Wells. I know who I'm looking for. In fact, ladies and gentlemen, there was a murder, not this weekend, that took place this weekend. Last weekend, there was a murder, and I believe I have some crucial information in my possession. It was sent to me via my IANallen.org. Remember, you could go to the website IANallen.org, and you can send him information to us. Also, ladies and gentlemen, Pastor Harry Ramkisoon, wife passed away. Put up the photo, all right? Dolly Ramkisoon passed away last night. So Crime Watch extends its condolences. I mean, leave it right there for me, please. Pastor Ramkisoon is such a great man, really, really good man. I mean, in fact, ladies and gentlemen, they were supposed to celebrate their 50 years in ministry and whatnot, and she passed away last night. Also, ladies and gentlemen, come back to me. Talking about family, there's a case I need to highlight concerning a good friend of mine. They like family. Clemmy Maru Singh, you know, he passed away 2 years ago, yeah? But let me just put up a little picture. You know, when you die, here now, I heard something. Do you know it have relatives on Clemmy's side, as they say, fighting for land, fighting to throw the people out of Vista Bella? Here now, man, I recommend that they get I already spoke to an attorney. And I tell you today that I am not going to leave that. But it's a wake-up call. When people die, come back to me. When people die, it's, you know, people could change, you know. People could change. When you see somebody, you see property partner, it is bring out an next side of somebody, you know. Ladies and gentlemen, you're going to see all tomorrow. But just to let them know, I'm paying special attention for Auntie. I'm paying special attention because I got wind of it today. Somebody was telling me about it, but I just want them to know. I ain't talked to nobody else that Maru Singh. I'm going to get attorneys. We're going to make sure. I don't want to say nothing. I'm out of time. Remember, you can text me on 2944081. Make sure and download your app. All those fan page Facebook users, all those on the social network, make sure and like up the page. Like my page. That is really how you're going to get breaking news, yeah? Make sure and download the app. So once it happens, bam, you're going to be able to get it, know what's going on. Ladies and gentlemen, we are out of time. This is Ian Allen. This is Crime Watch. We run tonight at 10 o'clock. That is how we do it. Wet.
Yo, there's a jungle out. There's a jungle out. Ian Allen's out. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna come, we ain't playing, it's the last thing on our minds. Stop crime much if you really wanna stop crime. Be safe in your home, be safe in the streets. It's a cold place and I'm really feeling the heat. I never wear gold cause someone's always peeping by the fence.